so in marriage,
那在婚姻里面
okay, if you begin to deny your anger, just deny, I'm not angry, and just sort of hide it and then let it go on.
如果你不承认你自己的愤怒，然后一直觉得没事没事，然后一
You
直这样
keep packing it down, or you keep trying to ignore it, right?
一直把它不承认，然后除去起来，
It's like, it begins to grow.
那最后就会慢慢在你里面成长，
It's like taking dynamite and packing it down.
就好像一直把炸弹堆积起来一样。
The more you keep it down, the bigger it gets.
那堆的越多，它就越强大。
And then one day someone lights your fuse.
那有一天可能某一个人会被炸，
Suicide bomb.
那就自杀客。
And so one of the ways you can deal with that is to begin to deal with anger correctly. Don't deny.
那就是说要学会怎么好好的处理这些情绪，愤怒的情绪。
You can say, I'm angry,
你可以说我很生气，
without losing your temper,
而不是很疯狂的生气，
without raising your voice.
然后不要很大声说话。
Sometimes it's hard.
有时候真的很难。
I have to be careful with my kids.
然后对小孩子也是这样，要小心。
Get over here!
过来。
Didn't mean to raise my voice.
然后我们意思不是这样，不小心说大声一点，
But, it happens.
但有时候就是会这样发生。
But it's okay to be angry. And one of the ways you can begin to deal with this is just don't deny, say, I'm angry.
那有一个能够处理的方式，就是承认你自己是生气。
I'm angry about this. I'm angry about that.
我对这件事感到生气，
This is not right.
这是不对的。
And you open up that conversation.
那你开始一个对话，
Within marriage,
在
it's
婚姻里
important,
面
right?
这是
Because,
非常重要的。
you know, that's how you can lay it all out on the table and deal with it before you go to sleep.
因为这样做的话，就能够在睡觉之前完全把事情摊出来，然后讲完解决。
You're either going to put it on the table and discuss it and solve the problem,
你要不是能够放在桌上解决的话，
or you're going to put it in your heart and push it down
Right,
and
just
wait
like
for
that
another
scene.
day for an explosion.
不然的话就是会放在心里面堆积起来，然后某天爆发。
And so here's one of the ways you can deal with it.
所以这是其中一个方式。
In a marriage relationship,
在婚姻的状况里
you， should have a right to complain.
你应该有个权利能够来抱怨。
You ever heard of that?
有没有听过这样说法？
Don't complain.
有没有听过说不要抱怨？
But in marriage, the wife has the right to complain to her husband,
但在婚姻里面，一个太太妻子应该有权利来抱
and
怨。
the husband has the right to complain to his wife.
那先生你应该有权利来抱怨。
Remember we talked about in this series, right? That men's needs and women's needs are different.
记得我们之前提过，男人女人的需要不同。
And if the needs are not being met, you have a right to complain.
如果他们的需要没有被满足，他们
You
要
have a
抱
right
怨。
to express that in a way, right, that's without sin. Okay.
那有权利能够来显现出来、表现出来，但是不能犯罪。
And to bring it up. Otherwise, you're just going to internalize it and it's going to build. And later on, it's going to cause a problem.
要不然的话，它就会堆积起来，然后在未来产生问题。
I heard one pastor, he's a marriage counselor too, right? He preaches on marriage.
有一个牧师，他专门是咨商婚姻的，然后他也是讲到婚姻。
He used this illustration.
他举了一个例子，
He said, one day he went into a store
他说有一天他到商店里面去，
and he bought a very expensive shirt.
买了一个非常贵的衣服，
Well, yeah, bought a very expensive shirt, but he didn't try it on.
他那时候完全没有试穿，
Anyway, so he goes home
所以他回到家，
and he looked on it and realized that it's the wrong size.
他看到尺寸，结果才发现是错的，
And so he said, well, it's the wrong size, I'm going to take it back.
所以他说买错了，那回去换，
Okay. And so he takes the shirt back
所以他拿回去换。
and he goes up to the counter
他在那个在柜台面前，
and he said, well, I want to return the shirt.
他说我要还这个衣服，
Okay. This is the counter where I need to return the shirt.
这就是那个柜台，我们应该还衣服的柜台。
And they asked him, did you try it on?
他们就问说你有没有试穿呢？
He said, no, I didn't try it on.
他说没有，没有试穿。
They didn't believe him.
他们不相信，
The guy took out the shirt out of the wrapper.
那男人就把那衣服拿
There's
去
people
了，
all around, right?
旁边都有很多人，
He's saying, I don't believe you.
然后他在他面前说我不相信你。
And so the worker took it all out and began smelling the armpits.
那员工就拿起来衣服，拿起来开始闻了腋下。
Are you sure you didn't try this on?
你确定你没有试穿过？
Like I didn't try it on.
他说我真的没有试穿过。
You know. And anyway, so this pastor walks out, man. There's no way I'm ever going to come back into this.
所以那牧师离开的时候就想说，我以后都不会再来。
You know what I'm talking about?
你知道我的意思吗？
Well, apply this to marriage.
那把这运用到婚姻上面。
You have a complaint. Your wife has a complaint, or the husband has a complaint.
你有一个抱怨，或者你先生太
And you
太抱怨，
go there to express your feelings, to express the problem.
然后你要展现出你的问题、你的想法的时候，
But your spouse gives you a hard time.
那你的另外一半就完全不理会你，或者是说，甚至让你觉得很丢脸。
What are you going to do? You're going to walk away from that situation and say, there's no way I'm going to open up my heart again. There's no way I'm going to talk.
你最后一定会离开，然后不想要再一次的跟他说。
You follow what I'm talking about?
你了解我的意思吗？
And this is one of the reasons why in marriage, right, people hold it rather than going to their spouse and solving the problem.
这就是为什么婚姻里面会有这个状况，不想要解决问题，不想要提出来，
They hold it in.
他们会自己藏起
Because
来，
they've learned.
因为他们学
If
会，
they complain or say, my needs aren't being met,
他们学会了，就是如果抱怨的话，
you know, it's like those customer service, you know, make them feel bad or feel shame for these things.
就好像他服务人员一样，他的另外一半会开始让他觉得不想讲，或者是让他感觉不好。了解我的意思？
This can apply to any relationship.
这对所有的关系都一样。
In a relationship, especially in a marriage relationship, you have a right to complain. If your needs are not being met, you have a right to complain.
尤其是婚姻的关系里，如果你的需要没有被满足，你应该可以有权利来抱怨。
But you can go to your husband and say, you don't talk to me.
你可以跟你的丈夫说，你跟我讲的话不够多。
You say, man,
为
girls,
什么妹吗？女生，
you don't hold my hand.
你不握我的手，不牵我的手，
Or, you know, you're not talking to me. You're not paying attention.
或者是说，我们都没有好好的沟通。
Now, husbands, how you, or a future husband,
那先生或者未来
how
的
you
这些丈
respond
夫，
to that
你应该怎么回答？
when there's a complaint
当你有抱怨的时候，
determines whether or not the marriage is going to be happy.
来决定你的婚姻是不是能够很美满。
And vice versa, right? Husband can come to his wife.
那相反也是一样，先生也可以到太太那边抱怨，
You have respect for me. Right?
you尊重。
You disrespect me.
我感觉你不尊重，
You stepped on my ego.
你伤了我的自尊心。
And if the wife says,
那如果太太说
I don't care.
我不在乎，不在乎。
Basically, what you're saying, when a person, when your spouse complains to you,
那基本上你就等于说，当你的另外一半抱怨的时候，
you're not listening.
你没有听的时候，
What you're saying is, I don't care.
就等于说我不在乎。
It doesn't matter what you say.
不管你怎么
I
说
don't
的，
care about your needs. I don't care.
你就等于说了，我不在乎你的需要。
It could be, you know, friendship, relationship. It could be
那朋友之间也是
relationship.
一样，父母之间也是一样，
It could be any relationship.
可以是任何的关系，
Brothers.
兄弟姐妹。
But, you know, we're talking about marriage, right?
但我们现在讲的是
The
婚
right
姻，
to complain.
你有权利来抱
Especially
怨。
in marriage should be there.
那尤其是在
You
婚姻
gotta
里
have
面，
that customer service table.
必须有在柜台、服务
The,
台，
you know, SOHO departments.
在就好像收狗的服务台一样。
You go there and say, I gotta complain.
你可以到那边，然后说我有事情要抱怨，
I want to complain about the service.
我要抱怨服务。
And if they're wise, right? If the store is wise, they'll have wise workers behind them to deal with the problem immediately and quickly so that they don't lose the customer.
那如果服务人员聪明的话，他们就会来好好的处理这些问题，然后满足客人的需要。
It doesn't matter what the complaint is. Maybe it's an imagined thing.
不管他抱怨是什么，甚至是自己想象出来
Don't
的。
solve the problem. Don't make the other person feel that they should not complain.
还是要解决问题，不要让对方觉得说，不能够来找你来抱怨，或者是要提出任何问题。